When the half-fiend Skara reaches out to her father in the abyss, all eyes turn to Grimm for help. To the humans, he is a mysterious ranger. To the elves, he is a guardian who can fulfill a 1,000-year-old prophecy. But Skara knows he's a monster. Grimm the Knoll is an incredible book series by Ted Woolley that you can find on Amazon and Kindle. Check it out when you look up Ted Woolley, Wooley. You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Welcome back to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. I am DM Dave, and to the left I have
Henley,
Boudreaux,
Tuck.
And Fenrir.
And guys, I know we've been going through a lot of hard times right now, right? But you got to remember, if life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic.
As somebody who has dyslexia, I'm offended. That's not how that works.
That's not how it works, but it is funny. Fenrir.
Boo!
There it is. Can't start an episode without that. Fenrir, it is your turn for the recap.
Yes, so we started off with the funeral for the lioness, and then Henley sent some letters to Yolinx telling her about what seemed like the death of a loved one. Tick and Fenrir had a conversation, and then the next morning, the blue potato was found in Boudreaux's backpack. And then we traveled to Mapleshire, finally made it.
Yay.
And then as we went into the inn, as we were there, Boudreaux met up with his band of buddies that they cooked with. So hopefully he'll start cooking for us again.
They're tired of my food.
Even though the food was delicious.
adequate.
Adequate. It was still good.
It's adequate.
Better than rations.
Delicious.
And as we went into the inn, we seen what appeared to be Desmond is alive, if it's him, and possibly a prince that knew Delvin, and at that Delvin left, and we are in the inn.
Thank you, Fenrir. So we're going to back up a little bit. This is before the group had made it into Mapleshire. There are 3 personages entering Mapleshire, and they are walking down the main strip of Mapleshire. There is an old human woman. She is very thin, graying black hair, with high cheekbones and a pointed chin. There is also a man walking next to her. He's a taller man, thin. He has kind of a long, pointy beard, and he has one of those kind of wizardy-looking hats, and he's wearing purple. And next to them, Evan, would you like to explain your character?
Next to them is a Dragonborn. Red Dragonborn. He plays his life a little secretive, so he's not flashing it. He's got a cloak on. He's got a hood up over him and stuff. But he's very observant. He's very, very direct. He's very he's got a purpose. His background will develop for you guys as we continue the story, because I don't want to give too much away. I know it's very dramatic. One thing of note is you will see him almost always regularly with a dagger in his hand that mostly he's just playing with. He's twirling. It's a very elegant dagger, but there will be more on that to come as well.
Okay. And as you guys are walking down, Pompey is the old woman's name. Pompey Stallone. She'll lean over to the Dragonborn and say, Spike, put away your dagger. You're scaring the nobles, the locals.
What?
Maybe you're scaring the nobles too.
If I must, I will put it away. And I'll just slide it in my pocket. Or not in my pocket, but a little sheath he keeps it actually on his arm. There's a little sheath right there. So
Okay.
It's...
That is a nervous tick you need to get rid of. Every time you get nervous or anxious, that dagger comes out. Don't make me take it away.
I wouldn't recommend trying that.
Is that a threat, Dragonborn?
That is a... Yes. Yes, it is.
And Melvin, the wizard, you kind of feel a grasp upon your shoulder and just a little shock through your shoulder. Mind your manners, sir. You know who you're talking to.
Apologies, Master.
That's better. If you want to make it anywhere in this organization, you will show more respect. As if not, there will be no need for your services. Do you understand?
Understood, Master. My apologies.
Now, as I have been telling you on our trip, we are here to see if we can find more information about these machines that these halflings are using. For we in Twin Riverton would like to make our farming more productive, possibly drive their farming business out and have us be the sole providers of food for Keleth. We do quite well with ourselves, yes, but the halflings have a slight edge because of these machineries. So we must find where the rock gnome home is, the Flicker Burrow. It's going to be one of your jobs to find this place, but we must get more details as we go.
Understood.
And by chance we may find some locals that will help us in that. But first we need to go talk to the governor here. The Governor Meadowreed. He will be able to provide us a little more information if we can get it from him. I just need you to be observant. I need you to be watchful. And keep that dagger out of sight. We don't need any unnecessary threats. Do you understand?
I do. What am I looking for? Is there anything specific you'd like me to keep an eye out for?
I need you to keep an eye out for the people that are watching us. As we're walking through these streets, you see many of these halflings staring at us. Do you not?
I do.
They do not know what we're here for. Well, many of them do. I have made several trips up here trying to find the information of where these rock gnomes live, and by trying to buy many of these machines off of them, but they're pretty lipped. I want you to be observant to see if by chance you can spot one that could use our financial gains we could give them. And I also want you to keep an eye on the governor as we talk and communicate with him to see if there's any slight indication that he's hiding something. I know this governor is self-appointed more than anything. This place is ran by a council, but he is part of the old kind of governing system this place had one of the founding fathers comes through his line. And so he is given the honor of being the governor, to be the liaison between Avalon and here. But he may know more than he leads on.
Why do you feel this visit will go differently than your past ones?
I don't have much high hopes that this one will be different, but every now and then we can run into people that might change our fortune.
I will do as you request.
Good. Good, Spike. And you guys enter the governor's mansion. Okay, now we're jumping forward back to the group. Boudreaux's sipping on his corn juice. It's very buttery and salty.
Ooh, I like that.
That sounds delicious, actually.
I'm drinking a corn on the cob.
The lady does ask if you would like the pulp or not.
Yes, pulp.
So you get little chunks of corn in there as well.
I can chew on them.
And she has, and that you
They
can chew
pop
on.
in your mouth.
They also
It's
have.
boba.
They also, like, if you want, Stumpy does mention that if you add like a little sour cream in there and mix it up, and some ground up peppers. That you can throw
Remember
in there
those
too.
soup cans back? And I haven't seen them in a minute. There still might be a thing though.
Tell me this place is called the
Creamed
soup can.
corn.
That doesn't have a name.
That had like the on-the-go cups, where you could just like twist the. It's almost like an on-the-go corn chowder.
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, they used to. It was like the last I saw them was years ago. I haven't actually looked at them though. But they used to have like tomato soup and different soups that Campbell's did. It was in like a plastic cup.
Oh,
that
yeah.
You could microwave and stuff, and then it had a twisty lid on top, so that you could open it, take a swig, and then close it back up. So that reminds me of is that almost an on-the-go corn chowder.
This place is called the soup can, right?
It doesn't have a name.
It's called the
The
soup.
soup in.
The soup in.
The soup. Welcome to the soup. Okay. So everybody gathers around. What do you guys talk about? You guys start the conversation.
Well,
This
Henley
corn
wants
drink.
to go find out who this... Wait, where are we?
You're in the
In the soup in.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Of course. To see who this Desmond character is.
Yeah, because you recognize him. So you approach him, I'm guessing? Yes.
It's
Elsie?
spelled KSWOUP, like swoop in.
Not worth going back for.
I appreciated it, Elsie. I appreciated it. Goes up to the Desmond look-alike.
Mhm.
and,
Or real.
Hi, I'm Henley Thornton. And she puts out her hand.
Desmond Clothlin.
How did you survive the forest?
How did you hear about that?
There. They talked about you. We met. Sorry. Excuse me. We met some of your soldiers in the caves outside of, distant from High Ridge.
So I have some survivors then.
No.
Where are they located? And why do you say no? If
They're-
you've met them,
Okay. We met someone that claimed to be you. And
well, obviously that's not the case.
they were killed.
So someone was fronting as me.
Yes. We have your sword.
Oh, do you now? This, fake Desmond had it?
Yes.
I was wondering where that went. Well, I would like it back.
Can you prove to us that you're the real him?
Then he kind of just gestures to himself. It's like, I don't even know you. How can I prove to you that I am Desmond Clothlin?
You're a paladin, right?
I am.
Boom, where's...
Fire power.
Show us your ability.
Smite me.
Obviously, you know nothing about paladins, for they need their holy symbol to do so. Mine is the sword. If you want me to prove it to you, give me the sword. Ivan is standing next to him, and he kind of puts his hand on his chest. And he's like, he is very... Let's relax here, Desmond. They are friends of ours.
What's your parents' names? Because Henley would remember, because Delvin told us his parents' names. It was...
Jacob and Mary.
Yes, because Elsie was the one that... Yeah.
My parents' names were Jacob and Mary Clothlin.
Henley goes, I'll go get your sword. Yeah, good enough for me. Henley goes out to the horse and grabs the sheath and the sword and gives it to him.
Okay. And he grabs it, but as you notice, like, he grabs the sheath. With the sheath is very ornate and everything. He grabs the sheath and then he grabs the handle of it, and you see him kind of like flinch. He like grabs it and then pulls his hand away, almost like he got burned. He's like, thank you.
Ivan, did you see that?
See
He
what?
can't handle his sword.
I have injured my wrist, and it just hurt when I grabbed it.
Do it again.
I have nothing to prove to you. You call these so-called friends of yours when they just keep interrogating me, Ivan?
Your lookalike almost killed all of us. I have a right to be suspicious.
I am a paladin of Doldurn. I have no reason, nor you have no authority to demand any answers from me, Ranger. I outrank you.
Do you, though?
As a paladin of Doldurn,
But-
I do.
He does, Fenrir.
But never mind. Let's get off on a better foot. The sword is yours. The armor that the
armor's gone. It was trashed.
The armor was trash, but it's back in High Ridge if you want it. The smith there probably is fixing it up.
I sure hope so. That was
Or
very
melted it
durable. For your sakes, I hope not.
Henley does not like this dude.
And Ivan says, please.
But how did you survive
Desmond.
the forest? Like,
And you
do you
kinda-
know where the hags are?
And when you say hags, you can see like he not fade, like his withdraws. And he's like, they did horrible things there. I barely managed to escape when their creatures that they've been creating rose up against their creators, these hags.
Wait, the creatures rose up against the hags. So they're weakened?
A couple of them went mad. Yes, they are not weakened. They were put down quickly, but I was able to make my escape.
How do we beat them?
I do not know.
Okay.
I barely managed to get out and made my way here. And this is where I've met Ivan.
How tall is
He's like 6'7".
holy
He's a big boy.
This He's almost a whole foot taller than Henley.
Yeah, and he's very broad-shouldered, very muscular.
What
Not
was
as
the-
much
He has the swordsman physique. He's got narrow
Yeah.
hips, wider shoulders.
Yeah.
What was the look he gave Ivan when he said Ivan?
He gave them more of a look of like he was going to say a different name, but he hesitated. So did you come here to just interrogate me?
Oh no, we're trying to defeat the hags. Yeah.
Good luck.
Did anybody...
They're
Hold on, wait. Did he say who that prince was? Who Ivan actually was in the inn or outside the inn?
Delvin did.
Delvin did.
Yeah.
Who heard that?
Didn't say the name of the prince, but Henley heard. And of course he told you Tick about it too.
Right. Okay.
Henley will just offhand, like, just like Xanthos. That he's, a grouchy Gus.
Yeah. Ivan steps up and he's like, yes, I'll take it from here, Clothlin. Yes, we have heard that there was many issues with the hags around here. We are still looking for Posh as well.
yes. What do we know? What's Uncle Popcorn's friend?
Janky.
Janky. Where's Janky?
Janky is here.
Yeah, cool. What have your travels? What have you guys been up to these last few weeks?
Well, when we left you, we followed some leads that led us underground. But it seems like the underground is overrun with drow as of late. And goblins, unfortunately.
Yes, they seem to be in cahoots.
That is my assumption as well.
When we went through the caves, we heard just as much.
You guys went underground.
Before you warned us.
Yes, well, we did find out that they are in some kind of cahoots together, trying to come up with something. I don't know. They normally don't get along with one another.
Oh, they made a pact, as far as I can remember.
That's unfortunate. But our concern here...
It was the drow leader, female leader was Captain Nashley, and we heard mention of the Countess as well.
The Countess is the leader of the drow. New leader, I should say.
They said that the Greenleaf elves needed to be eliminated, and the drow are using ankheggs to dig for them.
Well, that would explain the many tunnels that are underneath these lands. But that is none of our concern right now. We are here to discuss about Posh. I truly believe that she is lost and that we should just move on. That we should just leave this place, but Pauline thinks otherwise. Pauline is there as well. Some of you would know her as Pauline, other people Raven. And the other group here, Godfrey and his crew, disagree with me on this matter as well. But there has been no evidence of her being alive, nor any of these lizard folk that she is looking for, nor any way into these woods without perishing.
We have a lead on the woods, potentially, but we need a man called Wick Lennox. He sells the scarecrows.
I have heard of him.
Do you know where he is? Or...
Yeah, when I came in to check in with the governor here, just to let him know, as a courtesy, to let him know what I was doing here, this Wick Lennox was in his office.
we need to speak with him.
I don't know if he's still there or not.
When was this?
It was just a day ago. He's been coming and going quite frequently, from what I hear.
So he should be around.
Maybe we should take care of...
We need to bury Roscoe.
Yeah.
Well, I do suggest that you talk to the governor. The governor doesn't like it when people show up and do not announce themselves. He's very prideful that way.
I
Plus,
think we've met with him before. What, is he part of the council in Avalon?
yes, he is.
He's friends with Liliana Evergrove, I believe.
Do we trust him? That's for
Do you
another
have
time.
means of contacting Liliana?
I do.
Maybe we should ask her.
But maybe he would be a good one to tell about Roscoe. Should we tell the governor first and then Roscoe's family? Do we need to tell Roscoe's family first, or like what? What do we do?
We need to go announce ourselves to the governor. We don't have to tell him about Roscoe. We need to tell his family first.
Okay.
But we can't go wandering around Mapleshire without telling the governor.
That's fair.
I can go talk to the governor.
I have reservations about that. What if he's in cahoots with the Lord of Avalon? What if they're a team?
Then we contact Liliana first.
But what if she is too? The last time I saw her, she wasn't very trusting or forthcoming. Now, I know it was just over a message, but
Henley goes a little bit pale, like maybe that's why the Duke wanted to bring her, like Liliana told him.
like, I trust her because she's an elf. But I'm starting to learn that there's not a lot of people we can trust.
We need to at least go talk to the governor, just announce our presence. We don't have to say anything.
It's true. Maybe you should...
You want me to go in hiding?
No. But maybe not wear your ranger gear?
Okay.
She looks hesitant.
Sorry.
I mean, you can. I just try to keep everyone safe. I just ask myself, what would Roscoe do? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Where is your friend Roscoe? This is Ivan.
You just see just a very solemn look get on Fenrir's face.
Didn't you hear? We just said we needed to bury him.
I'm sorry.
Killed by those filthy hags.
When they're minions.
I apologize.
Henley clenches her fist and just kind of growls out, "I'll go change." She has the wolf armor.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, well, maybe we should go to the governor next. And then we'll take care of Roscoe.
Okay, and
Ivan, will you help us kill the hags?
I have no interest in facing hags. I've heard many things about these hags, and no,
Okay,
it's not my fight.
that's fair. What about the bounty? We'll just not say anything other than that.
What bounty?
They'll like, look at him, look at Desmond, look at him. The bounty that we split, that we were talking about outside before we split?
Oh, about Cloth Des.
Yes! Just sit right there.
Well, it sounds like I'm still confused about the situation, but it sounds like you already took care of that Cloth Des, so obviously it wasn't Desmond Clothlin. 'Cause
Right.
He's right here.
Right. Are there any more?
Any more what?
Cloth Deses! We've got 2! Are there 3?
Well, obviously the other one wasn't Cloth Des. Or Desmond Clothlin.
It no matter. what are your next steps? Like, it seems we have two different paths to take.
Well, I have my group together again. We will probably head out on more bounties. And this is where our story ends.
Are there any more bounties on us?
None that I care about.
So there are?
If there are, they weren't passed by me.
Okay. Well, it's...
Probably got around that I let you go.
Is that good for you? Bad for you?
There'll be others.
Fair enough. We appreciate it.
Yes, well,
But we kept Keth in one piece.
Keth is very, very durable.
If Henley were there, she would roll her eyes.
But it seems we need to reach the governor.
Okay.
And we hand back. Oh crap! What's his name? The orc.
Keth?
We hand Keth back very carefully.
Like you can hold him. Here he
If
goes.
Boudreaux could write a spell scroll, he would give him the bark skin.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And Hurl is over there talking to his brother and telling him all the times that he basically died. and all
Almost
the times
died.
that- And he's like, shut up!
Oh,
So one time,
Keth is like bragging about it.
and then another time.
Yeah.
I fell
He's like,
3
"Shut up, I'm
times
about
and
to
I
kill
did
it."
not die. How many times did you fall, brother? Huh? That's right. Weakling.
I didn't need to fall. Just pummeled.
Just pummeled.
That's
All
funny.
right,
What's
so I
Boudreaux
guess-
doing?
Hanging out with my bros and lady.
Yeah,
Drinking
so as
more
that
corn?
conversation goes on, Godfrey's... You're talking to Godfrey, but his attention seems more focused on that other conversation that's happening.
Oh well, then we were listening. Then.
Yeah,
That's
so you
fine.
you heard of it, and he's like, I disagree with that Ivan.
Yeah.
We do need to go in and help as we can.
Yeah. The lizard folk in there,
And there's Posh as well,
and there's Posh,
and we need to save her.
and we need to save her. I'm with ya.
Strange that I have an echo in here.
Oh yeah.
I love Godfrey.
But we can talk about this later.
Okay.
Seems like you guys have other things to do. We'll be here.
No, I'd rather stay with you.
Oh, then stay!
Okay.
Boudreaux. We should announce ourselves to the governor, and then we can come back here if that's okay with you.
Well, you can tell him I'm here, right?
I guess he'll look at Henley. Is that how it works?
Henley is changing.
Oh yeah, she's gone. Okay. Sounds good. Henley and I will go up to the governor, and we'll see you back here.
Thank you, Fenrir.
Henley then comes out in her wolf armor.
And this is armor that you found on a body long ago, right?
Yeah.
It's part of your loot.
Yep.
Forever ago.
Yeah, she wore it in the tournament.
I think you're right, yep.
Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard Mid-Show Break. I am Rupert Bumpkin. Thank you for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. If you wish to support us, visit us on ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, where you may become a member of our Ko-Fi. There, you can receive special content, such as post-shows, DM deep dives, and exclusive merchandise, such as t-shirts and keychains. There, you may also donate to the Feed the Cast funds, a special way to thank them by buying them dinner for the night. Yum, yum! Other ways you can support us is by sharing us with your friends and family and on social media. Spreading the word about the Tomes of the Chaos Bard is a huge help, and we thank you for your help. Another way you can support us is through 5-star reviews. And with every 5-star review, Solemn the Chaos Bard will give you a shout-out on our Solemn's columns. So stay tuned for those. That is all, folks, and back to the show.
Okay. Fenrir and Henley are off to see the governor.
The wizard?
The
The
governor.
wonderful wizard of
And she puts her badge like in the bag
Maple
that's holding.
Maple
You guys approach the governor's mansion. Do you guys knock and go in? Just walk in?
I'll knock.
Okay. So you knock, and then you hear a, come in, come in. And
We go inside.
you go inside. Inside, you see an old woman with like graying black hair. She's on the thinner side, but she seems pretty fit. You see this other taller gentleman. He's in a purple robe with like a very wizardy hat on them and a long pointy beard. And next to him, you can kind of see a little snout sticking out, but you see a hooded character as well. And in this little kind of throne-like seat, you see the governor, Mindel Meadowreed. He's a short little guy, pudgy, with graying red hair, and he's kind of tapping with his cane that he has.
Does red hair gray?
It lightens.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Goes yellowy.
whitened. Okay.
Whitish.
He is in a tight velvet red vest that almost seems a little too small, with also a white fluffy shirt underneath it. And he welcomes you in. He's like, yes, how can I help you today? The old woman seems very annoyed about this interruption.
We're here to tell you that we're in town to visit the Thorn Gates.
There seems to be many of you that seem to coming through our humble little village here.
Yes, we're also seeking an audience with a Wick Lennox.
Oh, yes, he is in town. He is off gathering supplies right now.
When will he be back?
He said he was going to announce when he is leaving. He is quite the merchant, I tell you. He has done very wonderful things for our little town here.
Yes, I'm sure he has.
Yes, you've heard of him. You're looking to do business with him.
Yes, we are.
Well, good. I do know if you drop my name, I can get a little bounce back that I can possibly split with you.
Okay, what was your name?
My name is Mindel
Meadow.
Meadowreed.
Mendel Meadowreed. Mendel. I already forgot it once.
Yes, and you'll be able to get some discount on that as well.
Ooh, well, thank you. We can always use a good discount.
Yep, he has, as you could see, probably when you were walking in, you saw many scarecrows coming in.
We
Yes.
definitely noticed them.
They are the protectors of Mapleshire. That is why we are so peaceful here.
You just see Fenrir gets very uncomfortable.
They have saved us from many things, especially the scary things that have been happening in the woods. We are very thankful for these scarecrows being here.
What has been happening in the woods?
Lots of strange creatures, especially like strange lights coming out, strange the monstrosities that I haven't seen before.
We did notice the lights on our way in.
I'm sure. But these fine scarecrows keep them away. At first I was a little hesitant, but once I saw them in action, I am glad that we have them.
Have you noticed any odd behavior? More crime happening?
No, just stresses of labor. Because of what has been happening recently with those blasted goblins raiding everything.
Yeah.
Our demand for food has risen. And so we must manufacture more food or plant more. And so it's made longer days here, and that can bring some agitation to our fine community. But we are stout halflings. We are strong halflings. We will get by.
Yes. Can you make sure that Wick Lennox doesn't leave without talking to me?
Oh, sure. What is your name? I haven't gotten your names.
My name is Fenrir Rearneff, and this is
Henley. Just Henley.
Just Henley, okay. That's fine. Is it just you two here?
No, we also have a few other folks with us.
Ah, and you're going to go visit the Thorn Gates.
Yes.
Fine folk then. They are our top dryer of the herbs here.
We heard they were hog farmers too.
Yes, they are.
Okay, well, we're off.
Yes.
Thank you.
You are welcome, and enjoy your stay here. There are a few, us halflings are sometimes a little shy around new folk, but once they warm up to you, you will find that our hospitality here is unmatched.
Thank you. And we will
Yep, we leave.
turn around and I'll whisper to Henley. Did he seem a little too cheerful?
Yeah, I was gonna say he seems too inviting.
Compared to his town, that's strange.
Yeah, maybe some Wicklanic magic.
Maybe.
And we're whispering this so no one can overhear us.
Yeah. I mean, we can be speaking in... You speak Elvish?
Yeah,
Gnomish?
No.
Sylvan?
No.
Elvish it is.
Elvish.
Elvish it is.
Whispering in Elvish. As we go.
I really wanted to greet the Dragonborn in Dragonborn, but
You didn't know he was a dragonborn, you just saw a snout.
she could make assumptions with the snout. But
6.5-foot creature with a snout.
Mm-hmm.
Usually lizard folks are pretty short.
they still speak Dragonborn.
Decently short.
Yeah. Pompey leans over to Spike as they kind of wander away. Now, from your lessons earlier, and she's kind of whispering this to you, do you recall those two names from where we were supposed to look out for?
I recall one of them.
It must be this group that we have been told to keep an eye out for. They have caused some mischief within our organization.
No, you're not.
I clocked it the first time he said it.
I wondered if that was possible.
You're not.
That's why you said it was going to be harder, Andy.
I'm going to...
Henley's gonna murder you.
If it's good.
If it's good. It is very good.
I love that line.
I'm going to look down to the governor and excuse myself.
Okay.
And walk out the door.
Okay. Henley and Fenrir, where are you off to?
Probably back to the inn
Back to the inn
to grab
to get
the group and
Boudreaux to go to the Thorngate's house.
They're going back to swoop in.
Yes, going back to Swoop In.
Bay.
And the bartender, the person taking care of it, is named Nike.
Last name Swoop.
Nike Swoop. Okay. You guys enter the tavern.
And
And Delvin and Tick, like you saw Henley and
Fenrir.
almost called him Delvin, go into the mayor's office and come out. And as they came out, just like a short time later, somebody else in a hooded cloak comes out as well.
to go the same way that
What is Spike doing?
we need to keep an eye on that one. It seems
Everybody just wants Henley.
kind of fishy. But not smell fishy. I can't smell fishy from here.
I am going to casually follow them back towards the inn. I'm not going to enter the inn at the moment, though. But I mean, what are kind of my surroundings around the inn, like outside of the inn?
Like there's a few barrels across the street. You see that there's gathering of crates and bags and burlap bags of food being put into wagons that will be taken off and delivered to other places in Keleth.
Is it like some buildings across the street?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of hop across the street and kind of off to the side of the building, kind of in the shadows a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and just chill, just observe, the inn, who's coming and going, who's walking up and down the street, seeing as there's anything worth observing.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. Did you want to do anything?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I was just going to make a funny comment about somebody spiking his corn drink. So I didn't think he was getting alcohol in it.
But he
he
is.
spiked it.
Vodka.
No, Spike's outside. Okay, so forehead slap.
Wait, where's the goose, David? You get the goose this time.
Okay, Henley and Fenrir, you enter Swoop Inn.
Oh, it doesn't have a name, David. Don't do it now.
Yeah, and the symbol of it is a goose.
Why is it a goose?
Because it swoops down.
Swoop necks.
But it's. Oh, okay.
So
I'm
that
just
way it
kidding.
can honk on you.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Doesn't even have a name. We're just playing with it.
It's unless they do goose soup.
It's their specialty. Roast
It's-
goose soup.
It's the gooseneck.
The gooseneck. Okay, you guys walk in. Boudreaux is just having fun with his friends. While they're going, Boudreaux, by the way, we'll jump to there.
Yeah.
Godfrey, you guys are just joking back and forth. There's a little serious moment, and he's like, Godfrey talking to you. And he's like, so, your friends are up here to face the hags, then?
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we would like to join you in this quest.
Well,
Because even if Posh has fallen, we must at least make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else. I know our little fair group isn't much of fighters or anything, but we would like to help in any way that we can.
well, I would surely like that. Well, how about, instead of you join us, how about we join them?
Aren't you already a part of that group?
No.
But you traveled in with them. What happened? They're the same group that you traveled from Avalon, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but did you hear about Roscoe?
I did hear. I never knew him, but seemed like somebody very important to you.
Yeah, he was our leader, and it's hard to explain, but I just think I'd rather be with you, and I want to go get the lizard folk anyway, and get Posh. So like, it's what I want to do. It's what I've been wanting to do this whole time. So.
I see you. You're more welcome to join our little fair group here.
Is that okay? Yeah?
Oh, of course. I know, and I always enjoyed being with you, Swampy.
Thank you.
But I know loss can be hard sometimes, and running away from it isn't necessarily the best either.
I don't know. I'll think on it, but I think this would be the best good. Yeah.
Well, if we survive this, then you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah. True.
Because I have heard that hags are not fun. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, if we survive, we're probably gonna be pretty haggard.
Very clever. I can always count on you for a good laugh. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to give this to you back in Avalon.
What is it?
This here, I found a merchant there that was selling something that when I heard about it, I thought of you.
Oh?
It's called Heward's Handy Spice Pouch.
Yeah? Wait. I know what this is.
You do?
I went to this very merchant.
You did?
Yeah, and I almost bought it.
Well, when I heard about this, I just had to get it for you.
Oh.
And it was purchased by the lovely people of Avalon, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they're thieving.
They are thieves. So for the audience, this belt pouch
Item time.
appears to be empty and has 10 charges. While holding this pouch, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, speaking the name of a non-magical food seasoning. So any seasoning that Boudreaux says, it will appear. A pinch is enough to season a single meal. The pouch regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily.
Joy.
Well,
Yeah.
if only he was cooking for somebody now.
I will be.
You'll be cooking for
bigger
this group. It sounds like.
What's it called again? I'm sorry.
Oh, I just closed it. It's
My
like
bad.
Heward's,
Hugh?
Hew.
W. Found it. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, it's spell time.
There are not many Hewards, apparently.
Not much of his items, anyways. Okay.
I
Yep.
guess I won't be needing this belt. Spices. Turns to Stumpy.
Hmm?
Stumpy,
Yes.
if you would like it. And he gets on one knee. I present to you my spy belt.
Ooh, what is this now?
It's a belt with bottles all around it with spices.
And he starts, takes it out, sets it on the counter, starts smelling all the spices and stuff like that. And he's like, yes. But you seem to be missing. Why am I going Irish?
Seem to
That's not what it was, yeah.
They're pretty close.
Because he's stumpy and it just sounds like, and he's short, so he's really a leprechaun.
A leprechaun.
No, he's not.
Well, see, you seem to be missing one ingredient.
Eh?
Rosemary.
Yeah, I don't like rosemary very much.
Well, I'll just use this empty vial here, which I'm guessing had rosemary in it. I figured you just really liked it.
Nope.
Ha. Well, thank you nonetheless there, Boudreaux.
Yeah. I bet you enjoy it, and I bet even more so, he elbows him, your group will.
Haha, yes. They said that my things have been getting a little bland, but here in Mapleshire, I will go get some more herbs and stuff. They have the best herbs in the country.
Yeah, really?
Ah, yes. Most of the herbs and stuff come from this place. They're very good at their drying of the herbs and the preservations of the herbs.
So you're saying when we were back in Avalon, that a lot of the foods and all that stuff, that a lot of that stuff came from here?
You betcha.
Isn't that real far away?
Yeah, they export it. They get it from this place to that place. That's what they're doing out there in the wagons.
But wouldn't it be way smarter to just grow your own?
Well, not many people are green-thumbed like they are.
He looks at his thumbs.
What the?
It means growing plants very well.
Oh.
A lot of people don't have time to do it, so they always have pay somebody else to do it, since Mapleshire was born. That's why they supply most of the food here in
You're
the north.
saying that literally nobody grow their own food?
You've been to Avalon, haven't you?
Man, these people crazy. Well, good to know, I guess.
One like me being on the road a lot. I don't have time to plant a garden.
What, then that's different.
Yeah, so they supply food for us.
Yeah. No, I just. Whew, that crazy, man.
Charlie, you're crazy for not knowing these things.
I'm not from here.
Okay, Henley and Fenrir, you come in.
We're gonna go to the Thorn Gates. Boudreaux, are you coming with us?
Yeah, I better do that. I'll be back, yeah?
Yep, and then we can discuss. This is Godfrey. And then we can discuss our plans for the hags.
Yeah, we'll do. They're gonna join us.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how much of our services we can provide, but we will provide what we can.
We'll discuss.
We are in. This is our fight.
I guess we'll discuss that later, huh?
Aye.
We better.
Let's go. And Abby just got really sad because that's what Roscoe would always say.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so the group ends up going Tick
Mhm.
and Delvin. You notice that the Boudreaux, Henley, and Fenrir are now leaving, and they seem to be heading north.
Well, I think we try and pick them up if we can.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah.
Fenrir.
Kinda go
waits
out
for
there,
them.
look around.
Yeah, if we see Tick and Delvin, then
You could use a ring.
That's true too.
do you have a ring?
I have a ring. You bought me a ring.
Did you activate it?
Yes.
You paid to activate it.
You
too.
used it in the fight that Roscoe died in.
Cool. I remember that.
It's in my ear. I made it into an earring.
There you go.
So
Just kidding.
through the ring, then I will tell
We
Tick
customized it. It's in your
that, hey, we're going to the Thorn Gates now.
They're getting ready to go see Roscoe's family. Do you want to go? It doesn't. Hold on, wait. Finny, is that Ivan guy with you?
No.
Okay, Devin, the Ivan guy, the guy, the prince guy, is now with them. Did you want to go with them?
Yes, I will travel with them.
Wonderful. Okay. How does it... Finny, this... Okay, we follow you. I see you, so we follow you.
Oh, okay. He'll look around now and be like, "Oh, there you are."
Yeah, they're a ways away. They're like 500, 600 feet
Okay.
I
away.
just wave my little hand up in the air
Mhm.
so you can tell it's me.
We follow you. Then we see you there. Are you gonna wait to go inside for us? Or
Yeah, we'll just wait here for you to catch up.
no, that's okay. You get going. We can catch up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then to Delvin, I was like,
You know that guy who's sitting over there? I don't know if you saw or not. That followed them out of the big house.
I do not recall. My mind's on other things.
Okay. There's a guy, a being, that came and is standing over there on the side of things. And I don't know what he's doing. Let's just wait a minute and see if he moves, and then we follow.
Okay. Spike. You see your three companions now step out of Swoop Inn. And they seem to stop. And they're looking around. You see Fenrir kind of wave down the street to some people down yonder. And then they begin to walk north. Kind of going to be walking past your direction. Within 50 feet of you.
Can I see who they're waving at?
You see down the way that it's a human and a small-ish creature.
Smallest creature.
You could probably assume that it's a halfling or something. There's a lot, about
Right.
the same size. Just very cloaked and everything.
I am just gonna sit there.
Okay.
And watch these yahoos that I waved at. Because they're gonna have to pass by me anyway, right?
Unless they if they come down, They do, but were you waiting, Fenrir? Remind me. Were you waiting there for them to catch up to you?
We were going to, but then Tick told me not to, so we're not.
Okay. So you just see the three walk away, but the other two down the road, they seem not to move.
I don't want to be noticed, but I do want to follow those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want to roll like a stealth.
Okay.
See if I can kind of bob and weave a little bit and not be noticed.
I will have you roll a stealth, and since Tick is watching from beyond, which you're about 500 feet away, so it's going to be harder to keep track, so I'm going to have you roll a perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
Got a 21.
Okay.
I got a 26.
Okay. As of what you think, that you're able to slip away, Spike.
Come.
Okay, and I think we're going to end it there. Thank you guys for listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Big shout out to D.A. Nichols for writing our songs and music. If you want to support her, go check out her TTRPG at drivethroughrpg.com. Shields of Power is her TTRPG. Thank you. Big shout out to Coltrane Compositions for remastering our theme song. If you want to add a little extra flair to your tabletop games, check out all his music at coltranecompositions.com. Another special thanks to Realmwalker, Monument Studios, freesound.org, and Tabletop Audio for additional sounds and music. Also, check out our Ko-Fi, where you can support us there, become members, and listen to our post shows and listen to some DM deep dives and Dear Boudreaux, write him one, and support the cast, or feed the cast, which Kill You Dead is one of our sponsors for our meal tonight. Thank you so much for feeding the cast. I am DM Dave, and to the right I have
Fenrir.
Spike.
Tick?
Boudreaux?
And Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!
Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my collection's complete? Wouldn't you say I'm the one who's got all the things? Look at this herd, treasures untold. How many more daggers can one goblin hold? Don't ask me to her lies. And then we say goodbye. I've got switch knives and bowings aplenty. Cooking knives and pointers galore. You want double-edged ones? I've got 20. Burgers, no big deal. I need more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them equal to me. I want more.
Keep going. Serenade us.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them smiling and not that on the ground because of all the crazy things that happen around me. Up where we talk, up where we see, up where we finally will be free. Someday we'll be happy here in this world.
Yay!
Sorry.
Okay.
Spike is waking up. Oh, that was long.